Hey guys, welcome back to the Knitting Expat Podcast channel. My name is Mina and I'm here today with a really fun unboxing. So, a little bit of backstory here. I was contacted a couple of weeks ago by KnitPro EU, so the EU branch of KnitPro, to see if I would be interested in trying out some of their needles and one of their needle sets that they are releasing for Mother's Day, which is at the end of March. At least in the UK it's at the end of March. I can't remember, I think in the US it's like in May, I think. I can't remember now. But in the UK it's at the end of March, and they wanted me to try out their new, like I said, their new needle set that they're releasing in honor of that. And I said absolutely, I would love to check it out. It's been a while and I'm pretty sure they're wooden needles, so we'll have to double check that when I pull them out. And the color is basically, it's my favorite color, so I was like, yes, sold on that. And if you don't know, when I first started knitting, my first set of interchangeable needles were KnitPro Symphony needles, so the wooden needles with the rainbow colored needles. Unsurprising for me, because if you know me at all, you know I love rainbows. And they had the purple cord back then, I believe. Can't remember now. Anyway, so it's been a while since I've used wooden needles. I've not used wooden needles in quite a while, but I do like them. They're quite tactile, they feel nice in the hand, and I've just, like I said, I've sort of over the years veered more towards metal needles. And but when they reached out, I was really intrigued and I was like, yeah, I'd like to give them a go. So they are cubics as well, and I've never used cubic needles, so that was also appealing to me to try out. So this is how they come packaged, which I think is really cute. Looks like a box of chocolates. They're KnitPro J'adore, turn strings into things. So I thought that was quite cute packaging. And then on the back you have the list of contents. So you get 6 pair of cubics interchangeable needle tips made in blooming lavender colour wood in sizes 4mm, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6 and 8mm. So that's US sizes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So a good size range. You also get 3 memory-free coated stainless steel cables. So that's interesting, because I think the last time I tried the KnitPro interchangeable needles, the cables kept springing back and they had a lot of memory to them, and that was one of the things I didn't like about those needles. So it'd be interesting to see if that's changed with this set. And you can make needle lengths of 60 centimeters or 24 inches, 80 centimeters, 32 inches, or 100 centimeters, 40 inches. You get 4 end caps, 2 cable keys, 1 set of cable connectors and 20 or more metal stitch markers in the set. So let's open this up and take a look. I just love the box. I think it's really cute. And it just pops apart at the back. Yep. You know what, I'm going to flip this to the overhead so we can look at it together on the table. Okay, so just pull that out of there. You open it up. Oh, that's really pretty. This makes, I can see this as being like a really beautiful gift item, and I can see where they're going with that, the whole Mother's Day theme. And like I said, purple is like one of my favorite colors, so I thought this was really quite cute, and it's really nice. It feels really soft. It's like a velvet zippered pouch at the top. Okay, and it's sort of pink, again velvety fabric on the inside. So you have your 6 sets of needles on this little board, I guess, with elastic on it to hold all the needles in place. And yeah, I've never worked with cubics before, so that will be interesting to see how those feel in the hand. I've heard that these are like very ergonomic needles and they're great for people who have hand or wrist pain when they knit, so it'll be interesting to see how that feels in the hand. And here, so you have the needle size. I can get this to focus. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? There we go. You have the needle size written on, or painted on, I guess. here. And one of the issues I remember having with these needles back in the day when I did have my symphony ones is this rubs off after a while with use. But now you may not be able to see it on camera very clearly because it's quite small, but they also have it on the metal part in the US size and in millimeters. So US size 9, 5.5 millimeters, and I think, yeah, that's etched. That's etched into the needle. Let me grab one of the bigger ones, it'll be easier to see. That's etched onto the needle. So even when the writing rubs off here, you can still see the needle size on the actual metal part because it's etched on. It's not paint that's going to rub off, which I think is a really good improvement compared to I don't know if this is a recent change or if something they've done before, like a while ago. Like I said, it's been a while since I've had KnitPro wooden needles. I'd say the tips on these aren't the sharpest, but they're not super blunt either. So I think they'd be great for a variety of different types of projects. Maybe not for like super intricate lace work, but good for, sorry, losing my voice. Good for most projects. And then otherwise you just have a really nice pouch, and I think the accessories are all in this back zippered section. So just pull those out quickly. Take a look. Yep, okay. That's just the silicone pouch, which we don't want. And then you have the instructions here, I believe, on how to use the needles and sets and how to attach everything together using the end caps and screwing the needles, and it's in German as well. So there's that included. And then these are all the accessories. So you have the different cables, which are different to what I've seen before from KnitPro. So let's pull these out and take a look. Oh yeah, that's much better than how I remember their cables used to be. So I immediately think I'm going to enjoy these a lot more than I enjoyed the last set I had. Because previously the cables, they would come twisted up and then you'd take them out and they would stay all twisted and annoying, and you'd have to use, I used to have to dip them in hot water to to straighten them out. And then as soon as you start like coiling them up again, they start to you have to reheat them up and stuff. But this is better. These cables are a lot more similar to my Chagu needles, which is what I prefer to use at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see how these work in combination with the cubics and how I feel about them. So, so that's that. So that was my biggest gripe, I guess, with KnitPro needles back in the day, were the cables. So I'm glad to see that that's now different. So you get these I think are the cable connectors. So you can actually connect the cables together to make a longer cable if you needed one. And then these are the keys, and I'll show you how this all works in the next video. I'll explain about that in a second. And then you also get their stitch markers, which are really lovely, and they're metal as well. I think they're coated, but they jingle jangle, little heart stitch markers, which I thought was really cute. Little addition. So this was just intended to be a quick little unboxing video just to show you what comes in the package. It literally arrived today. So what's today? Today's the 10th of March. I just filmed the podcast this morning. So they just arrived this afternoon, and I plan on doing a second video just showing you how these work, how you connect the needles to the cables. If you've never used an interchangeable set, you might not know how that works, and just working on a project showing you how that works, how that feels, and kind of giving you some feedback on what I think about them. And yeah, anyway, so I hope you will enjoy that and are looking forward to that video coming soon. It'll probably be a couple of weeks before the follow-up video comes out, mainly because I want to have some time to really play around with these, and so then I can share my thoughts with you in more detail. So I'm just going to pop everything back where it belongs, and there's plenty of space in there for other accessories as well, so it'd be a really nice little case for holding your some of your knitting notions and supplies and stuff. All right, Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!